Right?
All right, we are doing this as a family.
Oh boy. Let's get these a little farther back so she doesn't get too interested.
You're live.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
What's going on?
Hello.
Lillian just woke up from her nap.
Yeah. Good timing. She said, we don't, I don't want you guys to have fun without me. Oh, see, she's waving. Hi, everyone. Hi,
Hey
everyone.
Natasha and Vincent, how's it going? Good to see you. Let us know how the audio is. I'm always somehow manage to screw up the audio on these live streams, so let us know how. If you can hear everyone well.
Yeah. So this is a little different. This is kind of a bonus live stream because normally we do the last Thursday of every month, and here we are the second Friday.
What you want? You want this?
Oh yeah.
We are in pretty rough shape. We had a gig in Manitoba that was 4 days long. Lillian got sick the first night we were there, and we didn't sleep. And then we played, came home, got sick as soon as we came home. Then I got a pinched nerve in my neck.
Yeah, so we're just all hurting the unit right now.
It's pretty rough, but hopefully we're on the upside of the trough.
Yeah, I may have to excuse myself at some point to blow my nose, so I apologize.
Or to keep her from melting down.
Yeah.
But we're just going to go through the results of the 2020 Guitar Fam survey, just to let you guys know what is coming down the pipe as far as the website, as far as courses, YouTube videos, all that stuff. And just, get your feedback, what we could do better, what you guys want to see on the site, all those things, and just let you know. And we're going to try to implement as much of that as possible within reason and within budget and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So, how do I do this? This is the first time I've done this. So I have the survey here, and I was very happy because I think we had 2 more responses than last year. But
That's good.
I did, today I looked in there, and hey Jim, how's it going? And Daphne, good to see you guys in there. I looked in there today, and the course that I had decided on from the survey just flipped by 2 votes today, because I sent out an email yesterday saying, hey, if you haven't taken the survey, go to the survey.
Because Blues was winning.
Blues was winning,
And
as of
flipped.
yesterday, and as of today, lead guitar pulled ahead by 2 votes. But that's okay, because for YouTube, you may have noticed lately we've been doing a focus on lead guitar, like famous lead solos from famous songs. And so that's what we're doing as far as like the free content on the site. And it will be blues lead guitar, the course that we're going to be doing next.
Hybrid.
Hybrid course. So it works out to be really well because everything else is just kind of piddly over here. You have lots of 1 votes for stuff, which is like, as far as I'm concerned, this doesn't even exist now. Maybe we'll look at it later on. It'll be a good topic for later on, the courses to come later.
Yeah,
but
I did notice for people asking for a beginner course or fingerstyle, we got you covered on that.
Yeah.
Nate released a fingerstyle masterclass, and the first module is free for all members.
Yeah.
So you can check that out if that's because I do see a fingerstyle there. I see beginner. Songwriting. A couple of people did say songwriting. So
that's going to be all her.
That would be me, yeah. I would be the one to do that.
But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the fingerstyle course is fingerstyle masterclass, but it's from like ground zero, absolute, you don't know anything about guitar, right? All the way up to pretty advanced.
Yeah, I think masterclass meaning it takes you from
nothing to
mastery.
Level.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Cool. And the blues course will be kind of like that too. It'll be from the ground up and with a goal of training your ear and giving you enough knowledge about the blues to either learn, famous solos for yourself or be able to improvise over blues chord progressions.
Yeah. Selfishly, I'm excited for the blues. I did not vote because that would just I don't know. It'd be biased, but I am excited for the blues.
I've got the outline almost finished. I should finish that in another day or 2. And then it's off to the races. I'll start. I got the initial here. I'll give you a little.
Ooh.
A little. Oh no, I won't. It's not open. I was going to give you a little sneak preview of the initial design for the graphics because I was doing that last night just for fun, and I really like it. So it'll be fun too. Okay, next category is Chelsea.
Oh, how would you prefer to access? So most people said they want to purchase the courses individually, which is our current model.
Right.
And then about a quarter-ish, a little over a quarter, said they would want to do a monthly membership.
Right, and so I will tell you that we're going to keep the courses available for individual purchase. That way you can purchase them for a lifetime, and you can have access to them if that's the way you want to do it. But probably what we are going to do this Christmas or January is add a monthly membership for people that want to do that. So if people want to pay a yearly membership or monthly, they get access to everything. And I just haven't felt like we've had enough content on the site as far as courses to do that until this blues course is out. Once that is out, I feel the site's got almost something for everyone, and for sure it will once I get like the regular lead guitar course out. But that'll be an option, and that won't affect you at all if you've purchased courses in the past or if you want to purchase just them outright in the future. So it'll just be a new feature that's added to the site. Cool.
Yeah. So I'm excited to give people options so they can kind of figure out what works best for them.
Yeah, it'll make we won't be doing lifetime memberships just because that opens up a whole can of worms that I've been down that road before that I do not want to go down, and it just makes it better in the long run for members and for us. So
yeah, I think that first response to the next question, what topics would you like us to cover? Dude.
That's my response. I was doing a test.
Yeah, that was a test. Yeah. Oh, I was like, who wrote dude?
I did.
These are all anonymous, by the way. So if you don't worry if you wrote something that you're feeling incriminated by, we don't know.
We don't know who it was.
Who wrote what? So anyway, okay, that's funny. Well, I'm glad it was you. I was like, who wrote dude? Mm-hmm.
So this is what topics would you like to see covered in upcoming YouTube videos? Improving musicality, making my playing sound better, using triads instead of chords, palm muting bends. Okay, cool. Reading music.
Courses for children. That could be something, maybe not immediate, but that could be something that...
Yeah, that we've talked about that too. Chelsea probably have a heavier hand in coming up with that and filming it and everything.
Yeah.
Fingerstyle Spanish music. I am so far out of that ballpark nowadays that I will leave that to somebody else who's better at that than I am. I'm not going to fake it. You know what I mean?
Beginner improv. So that, I think they probably put that before you started the improv loop.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So that's good that you're covering that. Yay. How to learn to play songs by ear.
Yeah.
I think that would be, I would like to do that one.
I would like to do that one. But that'll probably be like a free mini series we do on the channel, I think. Because, let's see. We did one a while back with another company, but it never got released. The whole thing never got released. It was really good content, too.
Yeah, bummer. Oh, Michelle. Hi, Michelle from Florida.
How's it going?
PSL. Does that stand for pumpkin spice latte? I don't know. I don't know.
It's that time of year.
I could use one of those right now.
Okay, strumming and timing, how to overcome mistakes. I'm always too fast. Okay, if you're having trouble with strumming and timing, check out the Strumming Doctor course. The first module is up on YouTube and it's free. It's also unlocked on the site for all Guitar Fan members, regardless of like your tier. So make sure to check that out. Flat picking. I'd like to do some flat picking later on. It's something I've always been interested in. Awesome. And to me, that's just an extension of lead guitar, just on acoustic, right, with some technical differences. Beginner improvisation. A worship guitar. I have plans for like a how to play in church course, but that's way down the line.
Yeah, I'd like to have that as well.
Acoustic rhythm embellishments. Yeah.
Easy and intermediate. We've versions of popular.
Okay, how to guide yourself without the aid of a teacher. That's a really thick topic because there's so much information out there nowadays. I think part of the how to guide yourself without a teacher is getting a really narrow focus on what it is you want to learn, and then just gathering all of this huge mountain of information and sifting through it until you have your small pile of information that you just need to really hit hard a lot. That's what I've been doing with improvising, but it takes time if you want to do it without a teacher. The cool thing about having a teacher is they can be like, ignore all this stuff. This is what you need to focus on this week. Cool. Let's see. More to beginning. Check out Guitar Foundations. That's pretty comprehensive for a beginner course. But most of our stuff is focusing on beginner stuff for like the past 2 years. Finger picking songs in tab. Okay. Let's see. Don't know.
Intermediate.
Okay.
So there's an easy and intermediate versions of popular songs. We've been doing easier songs,
right?
But I think it'd be great to add. We have a lot. There's an infinite amount of songs in the world, right? So I think it'd be great to over time, I'd love to add more of those intermediate.
And we have shifted gears to lead guitar, which is kind of getting into more intermediate territory. But after I get 20 lead guitar solos, all the songs will just be like, okay, what are the most popular ones that I can take? And a lot of those are going to end up being intermediate. So that's cool. How to create solos, how to improve confidence. Okay.
That's a good one. I feel like we could talk about that confidence one.
A lot of that is can you play the stuff first of all? Have you spent the time with your instrument? And after that, it's getting rid of this inner critic up here, ignoring them to the point.
So hard.
Yeah. What are you doing?
She's throwing her little sheep.
Put the sheep in the fold.
I think this is a bath toy, and I think there was some water left in it because I'm wet.
How to play chords with no buzzing. Check out Guitar Foundations. There's quite a few videos on there on that.
Thank you for I see some really kind comments in there too, so we really appreciate that because running your own business has its ups and downs, so it's really nice to have some encouraging comments in here. So thank you so much for those. I see.
How do you use major and minor scales? We're kind of doing that in the Improv Loop series.
Yeah, this was sent out before we started doing the Improv Loop.
Continue what you've been doing, thanks. Strumming, changing chords, specific songs. Hey, little girl, what's wrong? She's one on the floor.
You want to go play on the floor?
Triads, developing melodies. I don't want to bore all you guys out there. Let's see. Rick Berger, hey Rick.
Do a quick
Daphne, and let's see. Thinking about doing a strumming course after I finish bar chords. There's nothing wrong with doing strumming and bar chords concurrently together, but you just have to make sure to put in the time with those darn bar chords, right? Don't let... You have to hit them very consistently for quite a while for them to be really good. Basic triads. Triads is coming up a lot. That's good because that's super interesting to me. I'm thinking of like doing something on triads and caged after this next one because it's so popular. Nothing specific. How to stop the repetitive solo syndrome. Okay, that has a lot to do with ear training and learning solos, other solos,
I see some more ear training.
Acoustic.
Things here.
How do you listen to songs figured out? So by ear, right?
How to become a guitar star in 5 days. I love that.
Give me $1 million and I'll show you how.
Yeah. If someone tells you, if you've never touched a guitar before and then someone tells you that you'll be able to play like Eddie Van Halen in 5 days after never touching a guitar,
5 months.
They're lying to you.
So learning by ear. Meditations used in guitar music, primarily the lead section of guitar. Various slides, pull-offs. Okay, so like articulations for lead guitar. Also, what scales and structure are most often used in classic rock to incorporate these in their daily practice. Whoever wrote this, if you're watching, the Improv Loop is going to cover a lot of that in a roundabout way because it covers how to major and minor pentatonics, major and minor arpeggios, and that's a lot of the weapons used in classic rock and different ways of thinking about them, and the cage system, right? There's the how to become a guitar star.
I'm a bad host. I keep skipping ahead.
More finger picking material, please. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would love to do some more fingerstyle stuff. I actually busted out my acoustic guitar this week and started working on my fingerstyle stuff again, just because I need to keep it polished up for private lessons. Okay, what are your biggest struggles? This part I did peek at earlier, and there are some resources on the site that are available that I don't know if everybody knows about, so we're going to go through those. But this is... you could have asked me for any guitar community in the world, and I would have listed the biggest trouble spots, and they would have matched up with this pretty much. So, strumming, chord changes, timing, bar chords, theory, learning songs, and lead guitar. Everything else is just a one, so we're not even gonna worry about that. But
I see some ear training in there for the one-offs too. But well, strumming and timing, you responded to that because I think that came up last year in the... Didn't that come up last year in the survey? And so as a response, you put out the strumming doctor.
That's right. That was the number one thing last year. Yeah. Strumming / timing. And so that's exactly why I put out the strumming doctor. The strumming doctor course. And
I can hold it.
I'll just take these out. That's why I put out the strumming doctor course, and that's why I did kind of a 2-for-1. I did strumming and timing all in the same one because I know people struggle with those things concurrently. So if you are having trouble with strumming and timing, check out the strumming doctor course. The first module is free, and the first module is literally enough to get you rolling on the right track with your strumming and timing. And if you want to pick up the whole course, just pick up the whole course. It's really good to go through. That'll absolutely slaughter all your trouble with strumming and timing, and every lesson in that course has a practice session that goes along with it. Let's see. Chord changes is a big one that's always there too. Clean chords and chord changes is one that always comes up as a big trouble spot. And the Guitar Foundations course, if you follow the lessons on changing chords and clean chords in there consistently over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you will get that down and it won't be a problem anymore. And if you have any kind of trouble with it, you can always schedule a personal private one-on-one lesson with me. Just the free one will have enough time to really address any problems that I see going on with your playing. Let's see. Bar chords. This is usually in the top 3 all the time for what people are struggling with. And the same thing applies here. The bar chord masterclass that we put out last year, is that right? I can't remember what. But
the last 2.5 years have been a blur, so what is time?
That covers everything you need to get bar chords down. Again, the first module is free for everyone. And I snuck in a lot of stuff on caged and memorizing the fretboard. Theory, that is one kind of hole in the curriculum of the site right now. But the Guitar Foundations course goes through quite a bit of theory that beginners need to know. So if you haven't gone through those lessons, those are super valuable as far as getting your foundation for your theory. What's wrong, sweetie? What's wrong? Do you want something? Okay, learning songs. We're slowly tackling that. Those doing my neck. Doing like YouTube song lessons requires a lot of energy as far as the tab, the jam tracks, the video. So we're slowly trickling those out and trying to make them build up that library as much as possible.
Yeah. So over time, we're working on that.
Lead guitar. Well, we kind of already talked about that. We're getting into lead guitar a lot more now, starting with the blues, because the blues is important. If you can't play the blues, you're gonna have trouble with like Western lead guitar in general. It's really important. You want some OJ? That's fine. Okay, so that's just gives you an idea of what we have on the site, and then what's coming in. I'm trying to cover most of these things because I know that that's what most people struggle with. So let's see. Tell us how you use the Guitar Fam forum. Let's see. 53% of the people don't use it. That's actually lower than I thought it would be. I thought it would be more like 75% people don't use it. Just because forums seem to be for just like a certain type of person that likes that particular format. So I was surprised to see it this high. The red is I use it and I'm not interested in switching over to Facebook group. Okay, so that's 35.7%. And then 10% of people say I use it but prefer the Facebook group. So this is really good. I like to see that like half of the people at least are using it, whether it's popping in to read or actually commenting on it. So that was cool. That tells me that we keep the forum going, which is good. And we'll keep the Facebook group going too, just because it's getting enough action to where I think it's beneficial. So that's great. Yeah. What is she doing?
She's playing with a shoe.
Okay.
I like having different options for people to connect with each other.
Yeah. I don't know why she's fussing.
Hey.
Okay. I'll hit the big ones on these next two because they're very long form answers. And there's not a ton of them though. Okay. So do you have any feedback on how we can improve your experience with the forum specifically? And I don't even know if I should go through these. Let's see. Here's what I would consider an optimal course. Establish a course that is live for a period of time that extends until completion. I really have problems with self-study. Okay, that's a really cool idea. I actually like that. We'll keep that in mind and try to plan that out. And just going through like a curriculum, so like a live video once a week or something like that for however many weeks, 20 weeks or something like that. Add a list of all recent posts, so it's easier to access with which threads have new replies that you haven't seen. That feature is on the site already. If you go up here to your notifications, if you're logged in, you could see all of these notifications, the ones for the forum comments. Well, if a comment has come up on the forum and you have commented on it, it'll give you a notification if somebody else comments on it or tags you in it or anything like that. So that is one way you can do it. Let's see. Yeah, because you can see I have a ton of notifications up here just because Chelsea comments on a lot of stuff that I don't always look at because I was like, oh, she covered it. That's cool. Let's see. Don't know. Interesting learning more about theory. You stay in Singapore, so the time is different. That's okay. The forum is not time contingent, so that's cool. How about a point system to show progress and a way to see what courses have completed or not? From courses into beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Just a few thoughts. I like the point system. I'll have to see what Wix has available as far as a point system. I know we do badges for what courses you own, but I'll have to see what they have available because I'm kind of stuck to whatever they have or limited by whatever features they have. The courses into beginner, intermediate, and advanced is kind of a different philosophy of learning in courses. What happens with the courses that we put out, like the modules 1 through 3 will be the beginner, modules 4 through 7 will be intermediate, and then all the rest of them at the end will be the advanced ones. That's just kind of the way they're laid out. So you can think about all of our courses as being beginner, intermediate, and advanced all in one. Okay. Do you feel your... Oh, let's see. I feel... Oh my goodness. I feel you're doing a lot to help guitar players at all levels, and any self-improvements need to come from me. Okay, that's cool. Thanks for saying that. Interactive tabs would be helpful. I read this the other day, and I thought, well, interactive tab systems are very expensive to implement on guitar sites. The royalty payment that you have to do for those are very expensive. But Guitar Pro 8 just came out, and they have some really interesting features that I'm going to try to look at to make the tabs either on page or on screen for the videos a lot more useful. And even for the lead guitar things that I've done the past 3 solos, I've had some ideas that I've been implementing that I think will help people a lot that are trying to get into the cage system or trying to use pentatonics better too. But thanks for saying that one. It's not you, it's me. I have heard that one before. I'm just not overly active in the forum. I find guitar fan forum posts when I mention when I see mention of one on Facebook. Fair enough. I prefer the forum because it's more structured than Facebook. Okay. I don't do social media, but the interactive group lessons sound pretty cool. Yeah, that does sound pretty cool. I actually like that idea. It's good, forum-friendly, and knowledgeable. I believe the format works. There are a lot of music educators out there, but Guitar Fam seems to have a great approach and understanding of what is necessary to improve on the guitar. Cool, thanks.
I'm wondering where it says make it more accessible. I would love, if whoever did that comment, I would love to hear from you about how we can do that. I would love to know what areas are not, because maybe it's a blind spot for us. If there's an area where we need to make it more accessible, please let us know. If you're watching and you made that comment, you can send us an email, support@guitarfan.com. We would love to know how to do that.
HH says, I think to go to your business, YouTube has better outreach. My 2 cents. I think you're right. I think we're going to start switching our advertising over to YouTube and AdSense instead of so much on Facebook. So I think you're right there, HH.
She's behind you.
Forums are hard to get into. Yeah, it's true. I don't. Aside from the forum on the site, I just create forums. I don't ever post in them. I just read them. That's it. So I freely admit that. I like YouTube, but Facebook was okay too. Prefer YouTube, right? Mm. I haven't used it a lot recently, but due to time, but hopefully use it more. I just tend to avoid social media, but I can give it a try. I'm right there with you. If I didn't do this for a job, I would do the same. I would just look at social media. I would never be on it, posting things. Hello. Oh, I can barely turn my neck. It's terrible. Practicing a little bit impossible. Hey.
She wants to join. She wants to join.
Okay, I'm sorry if I'm speeding through this too fast. I just don't want to take up all you guys' time, but I wanted to give you a brief rundown as much as possible. Do you have any other feedback or suggestions for us? This is kind of the big one that we wanted to get to.
Yeah.
1, no. Don't be too expensive, but don't give so much away for nothing. Maybe charge an annual or lifetime member fees for access free area, but wouldn't pay $10 a month. Okay, I don't see the difference between paying $10 a month and paying a yearly fee. Most of the time, a monthly fee. I don't see a difference between monthly and yearly. Usually, the only time a monthly fee is there for business is to make the yearly look more appealing. So you could charge like $20 a month or $100 a year, right? So, and there will be yearly and monthly options. And I think the only free content we're really going to create from now on is songs, like popular songs, because we can't charge for those because of licensing.
Yeah. Well, in the first module of the blues.
Right, the first module of every course is going to be free. But this is turning into a monster. It's like 15 modules right now. I may have to combine some things. Make ebook delivery automatic with course purchase. That is a really, really good suggestion, and I should have done that a lot earlier. I just have to figure out how to do that in Wix, but I will look at that and try to get that done as quickly as possible. Follow along practice session videos. That is in the Strumming Doctor course, and I started doing it with that one just because that course is shorter and it was more feasible to do that, because when I do that, it's twice as many videos. So if a course has 100 videos, for a practice session for each of those videos, that's 200 videos I have to film and edit. But whenever I can, I think it's a really good idea to enter practice sessions in there, just because you know exactly what you have to do, right? Instead of watching a whole 20-minute lesson and being like, oh, what do I practice? But you're right. So I'll try to keep implementing that as much as time lets me. Just keep on keeping on. I love your enthusiasm. Thank you. No. Create a Patreon. The thing that, I'm not going to say it's not a possibility, but the thing about creating a Patreon is I have to start doing more content than I'm already doing. And I'm already maxed out with courses and YouTube videos because daddy needs daddy time. That's okay. So I'll just keep doing what I can do. Maybe later it'll change like that once I get enough courses on the site, but we'll see. I'm going to do the next one.
It says I enjoy the videos and help that you provide. I've not been a very active member, but definitely enjoy the emails and videos and want to become more involved.
Okay,
so
cool.
That's great. I think we have a lot of people in that boat.
Cool. What about the next one?
Okay. It's a longer one. I've heard about people playing around with guitar for maybe 30 years, not making a lot of progress. So far, I have 10 years. So they can do bar chords. I'm fast enough for a slow song. So basically, this is giving a sort of a rundown of where this person is at with their own journey. So that's great. We love getting those comments. That your teaching is amazing.
Thank you. Nope. I don't know. Sorry, that's okay.
Okay. Somebody's on the basics.
Okay. As far as I'm feeling stuck on the basics, every time I go back and I'm trying to learn something new on guitar, like a new category like fingerstyle or blues improv, for example, it always comes back to how well I know the basics and it just implementing them in a slightly different way. So don't feel bad if you're stuck on the basics, because I'm constantly revisiting the foundations and the basics. That's what makes up guitar playing, the core of guitar playing in a lot of music in general. But I would say learning songs, like the easy songs on the site, is a really good way to implement the basics in a musical way, and that's something that if you haven't been doing that, you start doing that. Okay. I love your friendly... here.
So they love your friendly approach. The next one says you're a great teacher, suggesting doing 2 lessons a week. That's something you're interested in doing. It'll just depend on the time factor. Doing great, cover of full blues songs. So
that's coming for sure. That'll probably be part of the pre-launch of the blues course. Will be like 3 or 5 blues songs.
Okay. Okay. I like live jam sessions where we share ideas and songs. Can't sing, so I will leave that to Chelsea.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, I like that. Lots of positive feedback here. I use both forums and Facebook group. Some people aren't on Facebook. We did actually get some comments about that. Some people saying when we were doing the live streams on Facebook, some people were saying we don't have Facebook.
Yeah, that's why we switched to YouTube.
To YouTube, yeah. Like the forum to be more structured. Video reviews are okay, but wonder if there's a more effective way to communicate the learning points. Ultimately, if this was what the group decides is most effective, I'm okay with it. Too, you guys are wonderful. Yeah. Cool. Like the songs you've added to the site, and add more fingerstyle. Lots of song suggestions.
Oh, good. We need those.
We love
song
that.
suggestions.
Okay, and a guide on how to best use the resources. So that could be part of our kind of welcome emails. We could add more to our welcome emails for that.
Oh, cool. Take it easy. Lead part was requested, and we just put that one up. That's great. Dust in the Wind is already up there. The full thing. Here. Oh, okay. Those are the ones he said that are good that are already up there. That makes sense now. California Dreamin', James Taylor, etc. Okay, great. Beatles, Taxman, Sweet Home Alabama, Back in the USSR. Cool, thank you. Guidance on how one might best use the resource. Oh, Chelsea already read that one. Okay.
Yep. So how did you hear about us? There are lots of different ones, but I don't think we need to go through all of them.
No, it's basically Facebook, YouTube, email. Internet searches and Guitario. That's basically what it was.
Yeah. YouTube wins for most active. Yeah. I am, you know what, of all of them, I prefer YouTube as well.
So do I. Like, if you catch me looking at my phone, I'm probably on YouTube or Facebook. Never Instagram, just because I'm old. Never Twitter, TikTok. I go to Rumble just because some of the video creators that I follow have moved over to Rumble. And I do upload videos to Rumble just because it's a nice backup if anything ever happens with YouTube, like strikes or anything like that. Okay, so what's your age? And I could have told you this because this is our target demographic here. So 36% of you guys are 65 plus. So this will give you an idea of your peers in the group, right? 31% are 56 through 65. 13% are 46 to 45. 13% are 36 through 45. So there's almost nobody below the age of 35 on the site. And I could have told you that. Because when I did our avatars for the business, the guy was probably 60 years old. And that's right smack in the middle here in this green spot. And, older is fine too. But, this is exactly what I expected. But a lot of people, when they email me, they're frustrated. Oh, I'm old. I'm too old to start learning to play guitar. But this is just proof that is not true. Because what's 36, 67, 77, 80% of the people that use the site are 46 or older. And 68% are 56 or older. And 36%, the largest group of you guys, are 65 plus. So
I remember when we first started Guitar Fam too, one thing that was really important to Nate was to let people know that it's not too late to pick up the guitar.
Yeah.
So I hope that we are able to encourage you with that.
Well, that's really it, guys. I just wanted to let you know that this will give you an idea of what's coming down the site. More lead guitar videos as far as learning popular songs. Once I get that filled up, to around 20, we'll make a switch over to more intermediate songs in general. And then at the same time, I'll be working on the blues course, which hopefully will come out around December, January, February, somewhere around there. It just depends how much time I have to really to film, because filming is really tricky right now with the little one and everything. So
yeah,
but we'll get it done. I have again, I have the outline. So if there are any specific things you want to learn about blues, now is the time to hit the inbox or the forum to let us know. Hey, don't forget to include this. And but it can't be like specific songs for the course. We can do specific songs on the songs page of the site because of copyright stuff. But as far as topics for the blues course, make sure to let us know that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've got everything covered right now, but there might be a thing or two that pop through that I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and also if, in reference to this survey for next year, if there are any questions that you wish we had asked, we are definitely open to tweaking the survey.
Yeah.
So
this is just the best I could do with the knowledge I had.
Yeah. So let us know if you think of any questions that we should add. Then we would be happy to add them because we want to hear from you.
She's right behind me, isn't she?
Yeah, she's right behind me. She's tugging on my shirt.
Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks so much.
Yeah, have a great weekend. Thanks for spending your Friday night with us.
I'm gonna go lay in bed like this and try not to move my neck.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed Nate was moving like this.
Yeah, I got guitar player shoulder pretty bad today. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. How do you stop this thing?
Oh, we've got
let's see.
a couple. Michelle, please include acoustic or swamp blues.
I'll have to look up what swamp blues is because that's.
I like it.
What you and I say that is probably two different things.
I don't know, but I like it.
Swamp blues, swampy.
Oh, we've got Ellie's here too. Great. Daphne.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate you spending your Friday evening with us.
Oh, and PSL, she said it stands for Port St. Lucie.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Cool. I would love to be in Florida right now.
Woo.
That would just be so
Yeah,
lovely.
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Woo. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys. We'll see you later. Thanks.
She's still waving.